Hi, Gooby here. Today I'd like to talk about becoming the art you make. I was walking with my wife last night and we were discussing musicians and what happens to musicians later on in life. And I was remarking about how some musicians end up kind of like their art. For instance, I'm a big fan of the band Nirvana from here, where I live. You know, they grew up in Aberdeen, which is a couple hours away. But then, like, their scene was here in Seattle, the grunge rock music scene in the '90s. And the lead singer, Kurt Cobain, really amazing vocalist, lyricist, and guitar player. After several albums, he passed away. He ended up taking his life. And if you listen to the songs, there's a lot of pain and alienation and suffering in those songs. I mean, they're really pretty freaking amazing songs, with like the drums and the bass, his vocals, and then the guitar just like riffing off of each other. And oh man, those songs are really, really good. But they have a certain character to them. I think like one song, I think the lyrics were like, "I want to eat your cancer when you turn black." It's like, yikes. Yeah, those lyrics are kind of dark. But I was thinking about other artists, like let's see here. On the different end of the spectrum, Bob Marley. Bob Marley made really cool music. A lot of happy feeling songs, like "One Love, One Heart, Let's Get Together and Feel Alright." There's the other song about like three little birds on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies. I forgot the lyrics. Singing. I don't remember the lyrics. But the main part was, "Don't worry. Everything's gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing." Yeah, that's how it goes. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Well, so like he made songs like that. He also made songs like the Redemption song about blacks living through slavery, and overcoming that experience. African Americans. He wasn't American. He was Jamaican. Okay, girl. Yo, you chill out here. Hi. I'll just make a YouTube video. Yeah. What?
About the bird behind you.
Oh, I didn't even see the bird behind. That's
just
cool.
Sitting there and it was holding his wings.
Oh, really?
2 minutes.
I wonder if it.
Very strange.
I wonder if you can see it in the video.
I think you can, because it's facing right there.
Cool. Thanks
Unless
for.
you cover it,
Th-
but yeah, it's much.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah.
Gooby's in some like big black bird. I don't know if it's a heron. I think it's a heron. I think you can see it. Let me see it. Yeah, you can see it. It's sitting on some buoy out there. Well, Gooby's very protective of me, so I have to make sure she doesn't Yeah, she said yes. Make sure she doesn't attack some big dog and get hurt, because she thinks she's like a couple 100 pounds and like 6 foot tall. She thinks she's a wolf, but she's not a wolf. She's a 12-pound dog. But she thinks she's a wolf. Wolves are very big and scary looking, and she's like a little cute, adorable doggy that thinks that she's a ferocious animal. But going back to the topic of today, Bob Marley made these songs. A lot of them were feel-good, happy songs, and some of them were about painful experiences and overcoming them. But he died very young from melanoma, partly because well, he was half white and half African, or Jamaican, half Jamaican, half white. Hey. Come up here. There's a lot of people on this walkway, and doggies, so Doobie gets a little excited. Okay. Now let's chill and finish making the video. Okay. But he died very young. I mean, he got melanoma on his toe, and he got cancer. Now, was that a result of part of his life? I read a really good book by Gabor Mate, The Myth of Normal, and he's a physician that works in I believe Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and that book talks about how our health is really the manifestation of our being and what we've been through and what we have processed and not processed from our past, our history, our experiences, even intergenerational experiences, particularly trauma that's not processed, trauma that's not released, but trauma that's held on to across generations and in the individual from when they were younger, can manifest in sickness and disease, dis-ease. You don't feel at ease, feel dis-ease. It's actually pretty remarkable. The saying, "Only the good die young." That's another song. That's from Billy Joel. Billy Joel is alive and well. And he's been making a lot of music and still performs, and I think he's a pretty cool dude. But yeah, I was thinking about what kind of art would I want to make, and I was thinking about all these other artists, because I think that the art you make affects your life. My wife says that there's a Korean saying. She grew up in South Korea. She says that in Korean there is a saying that you become your music. I find that very fascinating because it's like a chicken or egg thing. Did the music arise out of the person or does the person become the music? It's a chicken or egg. But I was reading, even this morning, I was reading about artists describing becoming part of their art. One was Meghan Trainor came out with a new album, and she was talking about how her songs about self-love and self-care, she wrote a lot of these songs thinking that that she wanted to sing songs about what she wanted to believe and wanted to feel, and how she wanted to live. And so she made these songs. And as she was saying, that as she kept performing them over and over again and singing them over and over again, she began to believe them. That's a very concrete example of you become your music or your art. In a non-musical context, yesterday I read about Florence Pugh. She's an actress. One of her early roles was in a horror movie called Midsummer. I tried to watch that a couple times, but I couldn't get past the first like 5 or 10 minutes because it's so dark. It's icky. Yeah. Yeah. But she was describing acting this role in this movie, and how this movie gave her depression for 6 months afterwards, because in order to fully act out this role, she had to treat herself like the actress, like the character in the movie was being treated. She had to imagine her friends dying and going to their funeral, and she had to imagine all these horrible things being done to her, to really play out the role. And I think she really did play out the role. I mean, I could tell in the first 5-10 minutes, and I was like, okay, no, I don't think this movie's for me. This is really dark. But she said after she finished filming that she was depressed for like 6 months. And seagull called out. I was just wondering if that was the call of that blackbird over there. Yeah. I've never heard a heron call. I think they're very quiet. I don't know if that was a heron or a cormorant. Yeah, but she got really depressed, and she said she would never do that kind of role again because it's just not right to do that to yourself, is what she said. Yeah. So those are all very fascinating stories about what you create, what you think about, what you perform, whether it's music or art. It doesn't even have to be like those kind of medium. It could be like if you're just like making baskets or pottery or something, or if you're just telling stories like I do on this YouTube channel. I think you can. Hi. She's kind of feisty, a little 12-pound feisty dog. Yeah. There's a giant poodle humping its owner on the leg. It's really funny. Yeah, oh no, stop doing it. I think Doobie stressed out the giant poodle. Like the poodle's like 5 or 6 times bigger than she is, and then she like started hugging the poodle started hugging their owner's leg and humping it. Well, yeah, I even if you're making stories and just telling them like I do on YouTube, I think you become your creation. So you got to be careful. Like, what do you create? Like, yeah, I think I need to be more mindful about like what do I want in my life? What do I want in other people's lives? If I make art like Kurt Cobain, well, I might not want to be living. If I make art like Bob Marley, maybe I might die from cancer. But was it related? I don't know. Was it just a fluke? A coincidence? All right, girl. All right, you are very successful. All right, you're gonna hang out with me for a little bit. yeah, just gotta be careful. So someone asked on this channel, like, Gibby, what do you want in your life, and what do you want in other people's lives? And I think that's a really important question. What do I want in my life? What do I want? I used to ask the question, what am I supposed to do? As if like someone's gonna tell me what to do. I mean, there's no shortage of people that want to tell me what to do. But I don't want to live that way. I want to live my way. What do I want? So I was thinking about it. What do I want? Well, I like being alive. I like being able to experience this really cool morning. That is so cool. I mean, this water is very still. There's a bird just chilling over there behind my head. I think you can see it. And then the clouds are really pretty too. I thought it was going to be raining. Actually, it was raining earlier, but it's not raining right now. I like being alive. I like being with this doggy who wants to protect me. Want to say hi? You want to say hi to the channel? We're recording. Do you have anything to say? So I want to keep living. I don't want to make art that makes me want to leave this life. I like this life. So I want to make art that helps me enjoy being alive. Well, I guess that's the answer. I want to make life that I enjoy, that I like being in, that I wake up in the morning and I'm like, yes, I'm alive. And I want that for other people too. And so that's what I've been thinking about. What do I want? And I think that's what I want. No, I know that's what I want. And how to do that? That's the next thing. So I've been thinking about this channel, and I've been thinking about ideas for another channel. Because I like this medium. YouTube is so cool. It has so many possibilities. I mean, infinite possibilities, really. I had all sorts of ideas over the last year. I think at one point I was like, oh, I should do a sock puppet news satire. And then that morphed into just doing a news satire, but then I was like, I started making some, writing some episodes, and hi. I started writing some episodes, and I just didn't really want to regurgitate news, because most of the news it doesn't make you feel good. I mean, hey, oh, sorry. Most of the news doesn't make you feel good. So like, why would I want to regurgitate that? It's like, nah, I don't. It doesn't feel right. What do I like? What do I like watching on YouTube? Well, there's two things I like to watch on YouTube. One is there's a channel called Surfers of Bali, and there's this wave over there called Uluwatu, or this place called Uluwatu, with this beautiful wave that just curls. It just curls from left to right. And you can ride it for a long time. It's beautiful, and I just like watching people ride that wave. Like that's really enjoyable to me. But you can't create that. That's nature. There's a beautiful rainbow. this out. Look at that rainbow. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, that is so cool. Wow. Rainbow. I don't even know how that rainbow is forming because the sun is still behind the clouds. Like, what the heck? Huh. Well, that's cool. Those are pretty colors. I can see all the colors of the rainbow. Purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Yeah, you can see all of them. I don't remember what I was talking about before I noticed the rainbow. Wow, it's really pretty. But yeah, I was like, I don't really want to make a news channel. Oh yeah, what I like watching on YouTube. The two things I like watching on YouTube are people surfing that particular wave on this particular channel. And then the other thing that I like is looking at music videos. I really like music a lot. I think music is so powerful. So many emotions, feelings, information, lyrics, and then the art, the visuals of the video are fascinating. I love music videos. They're just so cool. Oh, and I like watching movie trailers. Those are I think the three things that I watch on YouTube. I don't really watch other talking channels or podcasts or anything like that. It's literally just that one surfing channel and a bunch of different artists' music videos, and then some movie trailers so I can figure out if there's a movie I want to watch. And movie trailers are their own art in their own way. So I was thinking maybe I just want to make some music and some music videos. And then that got me thinking along those lines of what kind of music to make. Doobie's very ferocious. She just made like a big Saint Bernard jump because Gooby growled at her. Yeah. So I think that's going to be the other creative project. Hello. Yeah. I think that's it. That's what I want in my life. I want to just enjoy being alive for as long as I'm alive. I want to enjoy seeing a rainbow for when it appears and disappears. It's a magical thing. It's faintly there, very faintly there, but it's going away. The bird's still there. Oh, there's another bird that joined it. Those are cormorants, I think. They fly and they can dive deep into the water and catch, I think, fish or something. And then there's some ducks over that way. Yeah, I want to be alive, and I want to enjoy being alive, and I want that for other people too. And so I'm going to be more mindful about that. in making videos for this channel and for another channel. When that will be, probably pretty soon, but I don't know when. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I make some videos for that channel. That's what I want to talk about today. Saw some pretty cool stuff today. Yeah, the rainbow's gone, but we saw the rainbow, saw the cormorants. Doobie got to. She's kind of a bully, I think. I mean, I've taken her to doggy aggression classes, and oh, you're not a bully? Okay, I'm sorry. She just got sad that I called her a bully. You're not a bully. You're very protective of me. I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? I didn't mean to say that. I said the wrong thing. Thank you for being very protective of me. I don't know if you heard her response. She said, "Woof." Okay, well, let's say bye to the channel. I think she sleeps like 18 hours in the day, so thanks for protecting me. Want to say bye? Bye.